There you are, my beautiful people, and welcome back to another thrilling episode of the most disturbing videos on the internet today. For context, don't believe everything you hear or see on this video. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research on everything. With that being said, hype your boy up, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's dive in.
I tried to tell you that those old fireplaces wasn't used for burning coal and wood, and you didn't believe me. But when I say I got your, oh, I've got your. This is how the fireplace used to work. There would be a metal plate at the back of the firebox which would reflect infrared rays when the fireplace was heated up. There would also be two ether capacitors in the fireplace which provokes eddy currents in the metal frame which transmits them to the metal plate at the back. Eddy currents are current loops formed over conductor surfaces due to changing magnetic flux. They are useful in induction heating, levitating, electromagnetic damping, and electromagnetic braking. So the fireplace and the roof are both connected by metal bondings through the chimney. The whole construction becomes one solid conductor, and then the energy that's gathered from the ether gets converted into heat. In other situations, they even used radium for heating. I guess that's the reason why we're still calling radiators even till this day. I mean, come on, brother. Do you really think they was burning wood? I tried to tell you that those old
Look at the pieces in this building. Like, yeah, the fireplaces are something extraordinary and used for other means back in the day. But look at these turquoise pieces, though. What are those? That's just vivid, isn't it? And look at these. It's like all throughout this house. Doesn't it give you like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo haunted house vibes? But man, their detail was on another level back in the day.
Be aware, guys. Peace and love. Love you guys.
That's absolutely diabolical. Just get the hens and chickens and get them the right way. Why go through all this?
Well, they're not just faking food labels anymore, guys. They're literally manufacturing eggs. No hens, no farms, just chemicals. In massive factories, they're taking ricins, powders, calcium carbonate, and food dyes to build an egg from scratch. The egg whites are built by mixing a thickening agent with water, and the yolk is just colored gelatin or ricin. Then they wrap it all up in a synthetic calcium shell made in molds. So when you crack it open, it even looks, smells, and fries up like a regular egg. This is great, guys. This is fantastic. This is the calcium carbonate coating that they put on these eggs. Sweet. It's cheap, it's fast, and it's pumped out in the millions in some overseas markets. And I've seen some strange videos of people getting some very weird looking eggs here in North America. Let me know what you think. You're not buying local from your farmers. Your plate could be full of plastic science and chemically altered bullshit.
The Book of Enoch describes exactly what happened to these giant ancient trees. It describes how these were cut down by the angels to flood the Nephilim giants reaching 4,500 feet tall. And I believe once these trees were fell, the waters rushed out from below as the waters poured from above. The same can be seen today in the smaller trees. When their roots hit the underground water lines and they're chopped down, they will start gushing water like water fountains. Now imagine that with trees that stretched to the heavens. It says there were about 200 of these trees. And in the many years of looking into this, I would say that's about an accurate number. Perhaps even more. Many are still left to be uncovered, buried right beneath the surface of what we just think are nothing but hills. There was a reason why the Book of Enoch, along with 14 other books, were conveniently removed from today's version of the Bible. It painted a far too accurate picture of the true nature and history of this realm. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
Man, I absolutely love the ancient trees. But take a look at this photo. How crazy was this one? Wow. Creating energy orbs using Tesla coils. I gotta see this.
I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. Down. Get a hold of yourself.
Just let me handle this.
I've got to get out of
Calm down. Now get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're one on the phone. Everything's going to be all right. Please.
I'll handle this.
I've got to get out of here. Out of here. Got to get out of here.
If it's not real, why do they mock it? Why do they mock it literally everything? Anyone who knows about Jericho. What was Jericho, you guys? Let's rewind for a second. In the second Wednesday... My God, that wasn't Wednesday. This is. Anyway, Wednesday is returning to Nevermore, where just so happens to be located in Jericho, Vermont. This year, perfecting her dark magical capabilities and also crying black goo. What does that remind me of? It kind of reminds me of this. You see what I'm saying? Or this. Anyways, if you didn't know, Jericho is located right inside Canaan, the exact land the Israelites were sent to spy out. The spies claimed that people there were of great stature and that they themselves felt like grasshoppers in comparison. The Enochim, a race of giants, are said to be descendants of the Nephilim. Stay with me, guys, it gets a little bit more weird. Jericho was the first city the Israelites conquered when entering the Promised Land. The walls of Jericho famously fell after Joshua's army marched around it for 7 days blowing trumpets and shouting. And when you research Canaan, what do you find? It can refer to several things, but one of those things is a town in Vermont. So the question for my viewers is Wednesday Addams 2 subliminally telling us that the Enochim are back in the Promised Land? Could it be that Jericho, Canaan is not just a land right outside of Egypt, but could it have been in America all along? Because this is very subliminal to me.
I want to know what type of technology they used to bring the walls of Jericho down.
Those few bloodlines are all so connected to what happened then and what's happening today. Like, coincidentally, certain Maxwell's daddy publishes all of our school books and textbooks that are handed out. You know, they may have done a good enough job at erasing enough of our history, our true history. If it wasn't for one thing they didn't take into account, it's people like us. You see, most of the masses will blindly accept whatever they're told. And not only that, will blindly defend whatever the experts tell them to think. But it is people like us, the square blocks that don't fit into those round holes. They cannot get rid of the evidence of our eyes and ears so easily. Books can be erased and altered. Buildings can obviously be demolished. But the word of mouth of an open mind, that spreads like wildfire. No matter how much the narrative rushes to try and control those thoughts, they just keep popping up and spreading. The web of lies they thought was so carefully crafted and collaborated, they never thought it to be held to such scrutiny. They thought you would just blindly accept what you were taught in school.
You see them? They're still coming out of the sun. You can see them. Stereo ahead UV. They're coming out of the sun. Out of the portals in the sun.
That is absolutely interesting. Portals coming out of the sun, and these metal objects are piercing through the portal.
You know how people are taking videos of two suns in the sky constantly? Well, this just happened in China. Is this another sun? Do you guys know about the artificial sun? Look at the lens flare. Very similar to what we... You know how people are taking videos of two suns in the sky constantly? Well, this just happened in China.
This is the full video to all my followers and viewers that were wanting to know how this guy was able to create magnetic resonantly tuned orbs. Now, if you pay attention carefully, you'll notice that the elements that he used were tuned with his body. And that is very similar to the magic wish theory experiment that I did with myself and the inert gases of creation.
Este es el viejo laboratorio en el cual voy a hacer el experimento para mostrarles cómo se forman los mundos virtuales o mundos de simulación en donde se pueden prever eventos, se pueden prever según los diferentes pequeños cambios que se van originando en cada uno de los mundos, se prevén diferentes finales. Por ejemplo, hay un bucle que está desarrollado desde 1944 al 2025 y no se puede cambiar por ninguna de las reformas que se han hecho hasta ahora. Salvo, últimamente, por eso hago este video, para mostrar esa nueva posibilidad. Los chinos hicieron un experimento en el sur de la Argentina y probablemente el submarino Ara haya ido a parar a 40 años en el futuro o 40 años en el pasado y estemos en el mismo buque de siempre, ¿no? Pero apuesto a que han logrado pasarlo a 40 años en el futuro. Así como ocurrió en el experimento de Filadelfia, que fue el principio de todo esto, creo que hoy en día hay una nueva posibilidad de que esta simulación pueda continuar más allá del 2025 y encontrar nuevas facetas en lo que es este juego virtual, en esencia. Para que vean cómo funciona el juego virtual, les voy a mostrar este dispositivo que en apariencia es bastante precario. Acá tengo esta es una antena psicotrónica conectada con el casco, con el cual se pueden proyectar pensamientos amplificados y por medio de la interconexión con la bobina Tesla, que le voy a ejercer alto voltaje para activarla, en conjunto con este dispositivo van a ver emerger dos simulaciones a escala de lo que es nuestro mundo, que podrían ser esferas, podrían ser planas, podrían ser de la manera que ustedes se la quieran imaginar, pero son dos simulaciones para prever cómo funciona el espacio-tiempo y según, como les decía anteriormente, qué lugares cambiar para poder encontrar un evento y salir del bucle 1944-2025. Bueno, el experimento es así.
All right, here we go. Frankenstein experiment.
Ahí va. Ahí logré la inducción. Bueno, ahora tengo que lograr este electromagnetismo logrado entre las dos bobinas, pasarlo al polo negativo y al polo positivo para lograr las dos simulaciones. Para eso vamos a utilizar el pensamiento amplificado. Bueno, ya tenemos inducido el dispositivo de los mundos virtuales. Ahora queda soltarlos. Ahí vamos. Ahí tenemos los dos mundos, el positivo y el negativo. La simulación, como ven, hay mundos adentro de otros mundos. Es como que hay varias capas. Y cada simulación va repercutiendo en la simulación posterior. Eso es todo. Lo dejo con los mundos alternativos.
This is the full video to all my followers.
Are you kidding me? This looks like the episode on Spider-Man. This reminds me of the movie Spider-Man where Dr. Ock was making a simulated sun and it just kept growing. But in this instance, it just was like 2 plasma orbs spawned. That is crazy. I'm sitting here looking at it like, is this CGI? Or did this Russian really make 2 plasma orbs? If you thought I didn't have an excellent specimen for you today, think again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on this exquisite piece. No type of information on it, but if I had to take a guess, I would say it's some type of quartzite. Protruding this Damascus looking material straight out of outer space. If I had to name this piece or specimen, I would call it pink kryptonite. What would you call it?
Your normal day is someone else's dream. The life you're living, the job you complain about, the home you overlook, the small moments you take for granted, someone out there is praying for exactly that. You're walking through the answered prayers of your past, but comfort has made you forget how far you've come. Gratitude doesn't mean settling, it means recognizing what you have while pushing for more. The struggles you face, someone else would give everything to have your worst day. So stop walking through life like it owes you something. Wake up with purpose, move with intention, and work like someone's depending on your success. Because they are. Your life is a gift. Your opportunities are blessings.
Don't take anything for granted. Every single day is a blessing. I sure don't.
Alright, I ran across this video. Shows 2 beings walking in the field. I don't know if they're exploring or they're looking for something. If you look closely, you can see these are not human. And they're about to go to their ship and look at the ship. Now, what's crazy to me about this video is that when the door lifts up on the ship and the ship takes off, look at that. Oh, that's crazy. I think this video is real. I think they be hiding stuff from us.
I don't think it's AI, but it could be really good CGI, but I'm not sure.
Guys, we've got to talk about these Space Force logos. Are you kidding me? Here's number 13, lucky number 13. You know, Revelation 13 talks about a beast rising from the sea. So we got Moloch coming out of the hole in the earth, probably the sea. Let's keep looking. We got the bear from Daniel 7. Obviously, he's got a key. Bottomless pit? Probably. We got number 5, 5th seal. I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Yeah. I guess the bear's got the key though. Let's keep going. Ooh, number 4, Illuminati eyeball. We got, 2 lightning bolts. This is not, unit 666, believe it or not. Let's actually look at unit 6 right now. Yeah, a 6-headed dragon. Making a 6 with 6s all over the place. And a hexagon. Yeah. Ah, yes. Magic number 11. Pentagram with crosshairs. Is that a building? You know, interesting about Roman numeral 11. If you flip it upside down, it's a 9. Let's look at that. Whoa, looks quite a bit different from this angle, doesn't it? So here's a 9 over here. We got an upside down pentagram now. And that kind of doesn't look like a building anymore. It kind of looks like a pit. Is that a bottomless pit? Because you see the concave over here? Huh. Is that something coming out of a bottomless pit? Revelation 9:11? Oh, that's right. There's more. No, I didn't just pick out the ones that are evil. I picked out the ones I had time to show you. Here's 8. The evil goes to infinity and beyond. Yeah, that's right. Let's keep going. 16. Oh, that's twice as good as 8, right? Oh, man. At this point, are you asking, are we the good guys? I don't know. Oh, wow. 9. We got a real live Nephilim. Or I don't know if he's real, but I mean, that's a Nephilim, right? Oh, wow. This is almost as American as their Osiris logo. Yeah, a lion dragon. Okay, yeah. Wow, they do love their horn gods, don't they? Yeah, the 2-horned ram. I guess that's the 2-horned ram from Daniel. I mean, yeah, obviously. Well, I guess we got Ares or Mars here. Yeah, and he doesn't look like he's aged too well. Yikes. Whoops, I'm just playing. Yeah, so I guess we got 23, which is the number of death. And I mean, so are we the good guys? What do you guys think? Yeah, there you go. Nothing says US of A better than, an Egyptian god. Apple pie, the 4th of July, and, King Tut. What is going on? For real. So we got, one side of the light, one side of the dark. You got the duality. We got the stupid Star Trek logo that everyone made fun of. And yeah, just even break down the space delta 18. Okay. So delta in the Greek is a triangle symbol, pyramid. And now we got 18. Does the 18 have something to do with 3 6s? Yeah, probably.
I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to say, a truth for you. Are you seriously using the Backstreet Boys concert as one of your conspiracy theories? And I'm going to say, yeah, I am. I feel like I'm at the CERN Awake facility right now, and we're about to be projected with the fallen angels above. If you didn't know, you know now. And what's going on with the portals? See, for the longest time, I was wondering, why are they bringing all of these new celebrities back? These old actors that we haven't seen for years, these musicians that we haven't heard from in decades. You got Jessica Simpson, Chris Daughtry, Adam Lambert, Kesha, and now the Backstreet Boys. And they're all coming back a bit spiritually darker than ever. And then it hit me. They're not trying to make a comeback. This is the grand finale. When Kesha first started coming out with her concert, I was warning people about the flashing lights and how they could cause they were used in mind programming. But you guys didn't want to believe me. And now people who have never had entire life are experiencing seizures while going to the sphere. Let's be honest, Hollywood already knows that they have lost our attention through all of the exposure that is going on in the world, and now they are running rampant for the one thing they need, our worship, our energy, the one thing that feeds them. And you're probably going to ask me, how in the hell are you going to use an old Backstreet Boys song to program America? What was their opening song again? This kind of takes me back to ancient Egyptian days, because all of your time spent keeps us alive, where the gods weren't worshipped from a distance, they were embodied. And how they would embody them is through rituals, music, and dance. And now in 2025, nothing has changed. The arena is the temple, the stage is the altar, the celebrities are the vessel, and you are the worship.
I thought they were going to open with bye, 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 bye.
The lens-like eyes of the so-called gray extraterrestrials, often described in abduction reports and UFO lore, are frequently interpreted as more than just biological features. Many researchers and theorists speculate that these large, black, almond-shaped eyes may actually be advanced sensory or technological interfaces. Here's a deeper look at the possible technological capabilities these lenses might possess. 1. Full-spectrum vision. Unlike human eyes limited to visible light, gray lenses may allow perception across electromagnetic spectra, seeing infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, or even radio waves. This would give them constant environmental awareness, day or night. 2. Telepathic interface enhancement. Since Greys are often reported to communicate telepathically, their eye lenses could act as receivers or transmitters for neural signals, essentially biological antennas that amplify mind-to-mind communication over distances. 3. Data recording and storage. The lens could function like a built-in recorder, capturing visual data with extreme precision and storing it internally or transmitting it to a central hive network if they operate as a collective. 4. Augmented reality overlay, similar to AR goggles on Earth, but
Hive network or Legion.
Logically integrated. Their vision might display real-time data about beings like biosigns, temperature gradients, emotional states via micro-expressions, even language translation, all projected directly onto their visual field. 5. Energy regulation, environmental adaptation. If their home planet has extreme conditions, too bright, too dark, the lens could auto-adjust like an aperture under any lighting condition, or protect against radiation exposure in deep space environments. 6. Direct neural linking with craft AI systems. Some contactees report that Greys use physical controls when piloting crafts. Their ships respond directly to thought commands through eye focus alone. Their lens could be part of a cybernetic system enabling direct brain-machine synchronization. Non-visible light communication beams. Hypothetically, and based on some speculative models, the eye might emit low-level laser pulses, infrared, not visible to humans for silent, inter-entity communication during missions here on Earth without detection. While mainstream science doesn't confirm the existence of such beings yet, these ideas emerge from patterns in thousands of consistent eyewitness accounts and form part of modern ufology's effort to understand not just who they are, but how they perceive reality beyond our senses. In many reports across cultures and decades, from New Mexico ranchers to Brazilian farmers, the description of gray eyes remains remarkably similar. Glossy black ovals reflecting light strangely, almost artificial looking. That consistency fuels belief this is no ordinary biology. It's technology fused with life.
How disturbing. That's all we have for today's video. If you made it this far, the code word is Friday Banger. Go ahead and drop Friday Banger in the comments below. That lets me know you're a real one. You made it all the way through the video. You really rock with your boy. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. This was the most disturbing videos on the internet today. See you tomorrow.